No, I'm sitting here thinking about myself, my life, what I'm doing, and nobody knows how hard it is for me to do my job. I'm a karate instructor. Like I've said before, I've been convicted of felonies, violent felonies, and in doing my profession, it's been very hard for me because of the things that I have in my head and the way I have been approached by the police of this little city and a couple of neighboring cities. And as I got my karate school built up, I had to have several meetings with the police. And the main question when I got down there at the police station, they asked me just exactly what I was doing. And I said, teaching karate, what? What are y'all up? What are y'all after? And I think it was a lieutenant. I can't remember the name. I can picture it in my head now. But him, and there was several officers in there. But he said, we've got word that you was building the army up to go against us. If I was doing that, I would have had the local gang members, the thugs, and everybody else who was out there committing crimes. Those would have been my soldiers if I was going to go up against the police. I was going to take some people that's already built for that job. No, we can't see a brother that has been through something in his life and he's trying to change the whole image up. Because when I was out there in them streets, I was misunderstood. Most definitely. They knew I ran with some people, but then they always see me with them people. I just couldn't get figured out. Thing is, I like to do a lot of things on my own. I don't need a crowd with me. And if I was gonna go up against the police, I'm not gonna get those people that was in my class to go up against them. That's not what they came to me for. It's not. And to let everybody know, well, I was tried for 2 murders, but I was only convicted on one. And my name done popped up into a lot of other things. But I wasn't around. Any beef I had, I didn't need help. Never did need help. But the people that I ran with needed my help because I was the one out of the crew to pull the quickest. I'm ready to get the party started and get it over with. I'm not gonna stand out there a whole long time and deal with somebody. I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, I'm an ex-felon, but I'm also ex-military. I served in the Navy, which was a crazy service time. I had to talk about that later. I went in to be one thing, but I never really done that job. I may have done it for about 6 months. And they found out, and I hate to put it this way, because even my karate instructor asked me, Rooker, you ain't scared of shit, are you? Yeah, I am. Oh, yeah. I have some fears like everybody. The quickest way to get me to shut up or to fight is to pull out a needle. I don't do shots. I don't like get my blood getting taken. Even before a professional bout, they would check out blood and stuff. Boy, they used to have to hunt me down and hold me, take me to take a blood test. Because I ain't doing, you ain't putting a needle in me. But besides all that, again, I was convicted of violent crimes. And for me to be able to come out here and teach karate to the people is a blessing because they didn't want me doing it, but I'm doing it, making a difference in this neighborhood. See, when I started teaching, there was already a karate school down here. But everybody didn't really want to deal with him like that. They didn't like the style. So what got them on me, I'm coming up from down here and going up the street where my karate school would become. I go up there, my instructor is already up there with the class. I ain't know nothing about it. I just happened to walk up on him and I'm high as a motherfucker at the time. High as shit. So I'm like, when I walk up, what's going on? I ain't know nothing about this, but we were looking for you. They gave me a karate gi top to put on. Said just join on in, get in, be a Yuki, which is a dummy. I was being used in the demo to get shots thrown on me. So the guys, when they saw me come up there and jump up in there with them and do their thing, They started asking, so this way you be disappearing at when you be on the block and you say, oh, I got to go, I got to go. Going to karate class. So anyway, had the police and a lot of other people putting all kind of stuff on me. I'm not building up nobody. I'm not building no army up. I'm building people up so they can defend themselves, even by living in the projects. You got to defend yourself. And so, they'd watch me out there fight a couple times and everybody's asking me, what's that stuff you do? Because that's some of that jujitsu, man, saying it. That kung fu. I was like, yeah, it's something like that. Kaji Kimbo, American Pie style. So anyway, for me to get convicted of what I did and to come out here and open up a karate school, I'm a blessed man. I'm blessed to still be alive because there's been plenty of time that the police was watching me. Oh, they had their eyes on me. I'm out here one night practicing, and the laser beam hit me. I looked down and I jumped down, rolled, because I knew what the light was. They had me in their sights. I'm not saying they was going to shoot me then, but they were watching me, followed me. And there's been plenty times that they have come down here and I stopped them a couple of times. So I'll talk about that later. But this one particular time, they came down here to do some buses, and I just stood up and I said, nah, 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 nah. We ain't going for that today. And they was like, look at Mr. Rooker. We ain't in your business. Don't get in ours. And I was like, well, you in my business today. So we gonna have to do something about this. And what it was, I really didn't give a damn who they were busting. No, they didn't bust my weed, man. We was good. I wasn't gonna let that go down. Nah, fuck that. So anyway, I'm actually teaching the people this is karate. This is for you to defend yourselves. But at the same time, I'm teaching you good health for your body, for your mind. Karate is more than what people think it is. And I don't know, one day some things were being asked, and I'm just popping off with the answers. So everybody looking at me, they're like, but this is a street nigga. How he know about this stuff? And what people don't know about me, I'm an educated brother. I'm very educated. I believe in that. Education is what it takes. And I try to tell people, when you think of the samurai, you think of educated warriors. That's what samurai were. They were the educated class of their time. So my nickname around here is Karate Man. They call me Ninja, but they know I'm an educated brother. I can go anywhere and hold them talks with people. They didn't understand that about me. There was a function down here in the neighborhood one time. I forget what the function was, but anyway, I had been working on Senator Kissel's his candidacy. I was working on it. I was working with him. He knew about me. I told him, and I didn't want nothing held back. I didn't want him to find out about me later and be upset about it. I told him straight up about me and what I'm about. I used to do this. I've been convicted of this, but I'm here because I want to know how can you help my people and me. And I guess that intrigued him. So he got me on his team. I'm helping, you know. So they having a function out here one day, and big old limousine pulled up. Police was with him, and Senator got out. And he came over up under the hut back here where all the function was going on, and I wasn't out there at the time. I'm here in the department, and they had somebody come get me. And I go out there because he was looking for me. So everybody's wanting to know now. We know this dude. He live here, but we don't know him. How he know the senator? Because they was thinking the senator had came out here to see the head lady that ran the different projects. He was looking for me. So it became a question then, who is this man? Because just because they know me, they don't know me. They don't know me. And I try not to let myself get known, but I want to be known for what I do and who I am. I wanted that man to get elected because I knew he could do something for this neighborhood more than what we have had done for us. At one time, I had got ready to run for mayor of this city because we need more than what's been going on here. And that's the thing, is people trying to figure out me, well, how you gonna teach karate and trying to protect the neighborhood physically, because I was. Yes, I was. And you want to do all this. Somebody got to do the job. These young people out here, somebody has to teach them. There's so much hate and animosity in this neighborhood amongst our own people. It's stupid. We could do better if we try, but the people aren't trying. And for Concord to be the 10th largest city in this state, we are still behind, and we have Too many outsiders that's done moved in and trying to change the dynamics of what's been going on. Concord, North Carolina, nickname is the friendly city, but ain't no friendship here. How is this the friendly city and everybody is at odds? So I never have been trying to teach karate to build up an army to go against the police. That would be something stupid. I'm building the people up to help themselves. That's my job. That's my duty as a karate instructor, as a citizen of the community. I have to be here and be able to help. And it's just not karate. I used to go to different football games, basketball games, but they be wondering, well, why karate man up here? First, I played basketball. I played basketball in high school. I like basketball. I was better at baseball. Love baseball and other sports. I like highlight, man. Yeah, I like highlight. Like hockey. Well, I'm a hockey fan. Yeah. The Carolina Hurricanes. Then with the Hartford Whalers. They came from Hartford, where I used to live. I used to go to hockey games. So people don't really know you. They assume. It's like we have people now, they don't know me and they're pushing me to an area they don't want to meet. I try to keep the peace, but we have people here nowadays that don't want the peace. They don't want to get along. Then I'm the wrong person you're trying to push. Again, I've already been convicted of this. I don't want to be convicted of taking another life. That's what I don't want to do. And see, when we hear all these different stories of prison and all this, have you really talked to some of these guys to know how they actually feel? What happens when they get out of prison and try to continue their life, make it better, and not go back? No. You want to see them go back. That's how this America is. We're not helping each other like we need to. We can do better than what we ever have. Racism is still alive and well. Donald Trump is a racist. I had an aunt used to work for him in New York. I've been to about Trump years ago because she used to tell us. And for people to sit here and vote for that man, to me, you are racist too. And I had to say that because even one of my students, that's who he voted for. So I had to start looking at him a little bit more. Still love the brother, but we all have some hate in us. We all have some racial prejudice in us. It's ingrained in America's very inception. America, the brave, the bold, and the beautiful. That's a lie. And they have paid everybody reparations the thing is, and Dr. Phil shouldn't have said what he said the other day. He ain't even a real doctor. But talking about black people don't need money, you have paid the Japanese money, you paid the Native Americans money, you even paid the slave owners reparations because they didn't have their slaves. Now that's some bullshit right there. How you gonna pay the slave owners reparations, but you don't want to pay the descendants of the slaves reparations who actually built this country? And you cannot deny that. America, this is a lying country. And we talk about, and excuse me for getting off the subject, but I had to go back to my military days. When we took out Omar Gaddafi, we were wrong. America is the most lionest nation on the planet. The most lionest nation. I'm gonna get back in that in a little bit. I gotta sit back and think. But I want people to think what I have went through and to be able to do this now. It's a dangerous place for me. But I'm still doing it because I believe in my people. And I do not deny many to learn under me. It's only been a few. They can choose me all they want, but I have to choose them to be my student. The same way I had to be chosen when I came under Professor McDaniel. Oh, it was all kind of stories told about me, on me to him. But at this point, I've been with him longer than his ex-wife has been because he accepted me. I chose him and he chose me. Oh, he heard all about me. And I'm going to get in that later. But I just want to build my people up. And having this stuff on me, these fellas.